أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. So we are learning about sentences. And we had learned one type already, and we have started learning the other one. So does everybody still remember what was the name of the first type of sentences? Anybody? Daniel?
The first one was Jumla fi'liya, where and those starting so sentences start with a verb, and it normally talks about an ism doing something. The second one is Jumla ismiya, and these ones start with a noun. And these sentences are mainly description.
What did you say at the end, Daniel?
This sentence is mainly for describing what the ism does or what the ism is doing.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Daniel. Okay, so Jumla Ismiya starts with an ism, and in the last class, I gave this example. It means the Muslim is thankful. Hmm? Muslim is thankful. And the Muslim, as we already know from English, it's called subject. And the information about the subject is that it is thankful, and that is called predicate. But in English, in English we use these terms, subject and predicate, but in Arabic we use different terms. So what are those terms? Do you know, Hiba?
مبتدأ and خبر.
So which one is mubtada? Which one is
Uh,
khabar?
خبر is الشاكرون and
Mhm.
مبتدأ is المسلمون.
So if al-Muslimu is mubtada and Shakirun is khabar. Khabar means information, and mubtada means something which is used to start something. Inshallah, you will reach this chapter. Ibtada'a yabtadi'u, and this will be the ismul maf'ul of that, which means something that you use to start something. And we use it to start a jumla, and that is why it is called mubtada. So mubtada is the starting ism, and then Shakirun, in this example, is giving us some information about the mubtada, and therefore it is called khabar. So mubtada and khabar. Okay, Hiba, we discussed a few things that the mubtada and khabar have to have in a jumla ismiya. So what is the status of what the status of mubtada is supposed to be? Do you know?
رفع.
Can it be nasab or jar?
No.
No. How about khabar?
Um,
Yeah, khabar has to be rafa as well.
okay.
Yeah. So both mubtada and khabar
Have to be a رفع.
rafa, they have to be have rafa status, or you can say they both have to be marfu'. Okay. Hiba, I want to say, well, this one was singular, a single Muslim who is thankful. I want to say two Muslims are thankful. How you will say that in Arabic?
Um,
What's the al-Muslimu is one Muslim. What is the Arabic for two Muslims?
Mani.
Sorry,
المسلماني.
al-Muslimani. I want to say they are thankful. Al-Muslimani, the Muslims, two Muslims are thankful.
شاكراني.
Shakirani. So what does that mean?
The two Muslims are grateful.
Yeah. So it means if mubtada is dual, then the khabar has to be
Dual as well.
dual as well. Okay. How about the next one? Can you translate this as well? There's a lot of Muslims now.
المسلمين.
Hmm.
Wait.
It's a lot of Muslims now.
المسلمون المسلمون شاكرون.
Shakiruna. So when the mubtada was dual, the khabar was dual. When the mubtada was plural, the khabar was plural. And in the first example over here, when the mubtada was singular, khabar was singular. So what conclusion you draw from it? They have to match in terms of mubtada and khabar has to match in terms of what?
Oh, a number.
Number. Yeah, they have to match in terms of number. Both have to be marfu and they have to match in terms of number. Okay, good job. Thank you, Eba. Okay, we go to our next example. Anusha. Anusha Haq.
Yes, assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. Anusha, do you see the next
Yeah,
sentence that we need to translate into Arabic?
yeah,
One Muslim lady is thankful.
okay. Okay. Al-Muslimatun,
Listen.
Shakirun,
No.
Shakiratun.
First, before we proceed any further, you said al-muslimatun. There is a problem with that. Do you know what the problem is?
It's plural.
No. Do you see
Oh,
tun?
Al-Muslimatu, sorry.
Why I cannot use tun? Why?
Because that would be plural, I think.
No, there is another
It
reason.
would be dual, like dun.
No. It's much simpler than that. It's much
Oh,
simpler.
because this is because
No.
mudaf ilayh.
No. Brother Abdul Majid, do you know?
Yeah, so it cannot be al muslimatun. It should be either muslimatun or al muslimatu. Like al and the tanween cannot come together.
Yeah. Did you hear that, Anusha? Anusha, come back.
Yes.
Did you hear?
No, sorry, I couldn't hear it.
So Brother Abdul Majid was telling us when al is added to at the beginning of a noun, then it cannot end with a tanween. Tanween means double haraka.
Yeah.
Because if you remove al, then we can say muslimatun. But with al, we cannot say al muslimatun. It will be wrong because al doesn't like tanween. Al doesn't like double haraka. Do you understand, Anusha?
Yeah.
So tell me now why I cannot say al muslimatun.
Because of al. Al doesn't take tanween.
Yeah, al doesn't. Al and tanween, they don't go together. If al comes, tanween has to go and replaced by a single haraka. Okay, complete the sentence now.
Okay. Al-Muslimatu Shakiratu.
Shakiratu. Okay.
Shakirat. Oh, Shakiratu, yeah. Shakiratun.
Why
Because
al
there's no al
doesn't?
this time. There's no
There's
al
no
this time,
al.
so I can do it that way.
So that is why it can take tanween because there is no al with it. If I add al with it, if I make it al shakira, then it will be al shakira too, not al shakira too. Is it
Because I
clear?
thought like I had to say Shakiratu because like the other one, like the other like as al-Muslimatu like start with like ended with tu, so I thought like Shakiratun would be Shakiratu at the same time.
No, it cannot be. Cannot be. It has to be shakiratun because there
Okay.
is no al with it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's make another one. Two Muslim ladies are thankful.
Okay. Al-Muslimat. Okay. Al-Muslimataini Shakiraini.
Al muslimataini. Why you are making it tiny? Hiba told us that both mubtada and khabar they have to be marfu.
Marfu, sorry.
Al
Al-Muslimatani.
muslimataini is not marfu.
It's nasab for sure.
Yeah. So make it marfu.
Al-Muslimatani Shakirani. Shakiratani. Sorry.
Shakiratani because the khabar has to be marfu as well, right?
Yeah.
You cannot say shakirataini. No, that will be wrong. Okay, next one.
Okay, المسلمتون تون شاكرتون. Wait, sorry.
You
Wait.
forgot the Muslim table, huh?
Yeah, wait. It's crap.
Do you remember the Muslim table for feminine gender?
I remember
Muslimatun.
the first, like the masculine one,
Okay,
but
try
I
the
just
feminine one. Muslimatun, muslimatan, muslimatin.
Muslimatin.
Next.
Okay.
Muslimatani,
Muslimatani,
muslimataini.
Muslimataini, Muslimataini.
Next one.
Mus Muslimuna.
No, no, that's masculine.
Yeah.
Muslimatun.
Muslimatin, Muslimatin.
Yeah, so now you know.
Okay. Okay, Muslimatun, Shakiratun.
Al-muslimatun. Hmm?
Al-Muslimatun, Shakiratun.
You're doing the same thing again.
Shakirat.
No, no, no. You said al-muslimatun.
Al-Muslimatu, Shakiratun.
Yeah, you cannot say al-muslimatun. The first time you said al-muslimatun, right? That was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You know why it was wrong?
Yeah, because of al.
Yeah. And what's the next word?
Shakiratun.
Shakira. So if mubtada is feminine, then khabar has to be feminine as well. So it means that conclusions we would draw is that the mubtada and khabar both have to be marfu'. That's one's first conclusion. Second one, they have to match in terms of number. And the third conclusion, they have to match in terms of gender. Three conclusions we have drawn. Okay. I have to speed up. Allahu Ghafoor. Allah is mubtada, Ghafoor is khabar, but sometimes there can be another khabar. So there can be more than one khabar. Mubtada, and there are two pieces of information about the mubtada. Allah is extremely forgiving, always merciful. Okay, this is all still revision, nothing new so far. Allahu Basir. Allah is Rafa, Mubtada, Basir, Khabar, information about Mubtada. Bil Ibad. Is this Khabar? Is this the second Khabar? What is it? That's the question. Taimiyya, what is it? Can I call it Khabar number 2? Bil Ibad. I'm asking from Taimiyya.
Yes.
So you don't know what I'm asking, Taimiyya? You're supposed to be paying attentive, huh? Sadiq Bal. Sad, do you know what I'm asking?
Yeah, I heard you. Bil Ibad. I think it's cover number 2.
Khabar number 2. Okay. So Saad thinks
مطلق
this is khabar number 2. Umar, what do you think? Is this khabar number 2? Bil Ibad.
Yes.
It is khabar
Yes.
number 2. Okay.
متعلق بالخبر.
متعلق بالخبر. You know, we just learned that khabar has to be in Rafa status. It is supposed to be marfu'. So is this marfu'? What is this? This is not marfu'. B is a jar. Al-ibad is majroor. It's a jar majroor. It's a jar majroor. Nothing is Rafa here in bil ibad. And that is why we cannot call it khabar. And as brother Mia Hamid told us, it is muta'alliq or muta'alliq bil khabar. Okay? This is not khabar. This is muta'alliq. It is not rafa. Okay. So jar majroor. When a jar majroor shows up in a jumla ismiya, we call it muta'alliq. We don't call it khabar. Muta'alliq. So that is one category which can be called muta'alliq. And the other category is a special mudaf and mudaf ilayh. Kulli shay'in, for example. Kulli shay'in is a mudaf ilayh, but it doesn't give us the belonging relationship between the mudaf and its mudaf ilayh. It means everything. So it's not like Rasulullahi, Baitullahi, where we have an off in the middle. But it is still have all the characteristics of a mudaf, mudaf ilayh. Kulli is light. It doesn't have al with it. And shay'in is in jar status. It meets all the uh, properties, characteristics of a mudaf, mudaf ilayh. So this is called special mudaf. Kulli is a special mudaf and shay'in is mudaf ilayh. This is special mudaf, mudaf ilayh. Similarly, qabla. Qabla means before. Before the day of judgment. It doesn't have that same off meaning, that comes with a regular mudaf, mudaf. Ba'da mawtiha. Ba'da is a special mudaf. Fawqa. Fawqa is a special mudaf. Tahta. Fawqa means above. Above the Sautin Nabi, voice of the Prophet. Tahta shajarati, under the tree. Tahta means under. Bain al mar'i wal wazawjihi, between the man and his wife. So baina means between. So words like kulli, qabla, ba'da, fawqa, tahta, baina, they are called special mudaf. And then they have a mudaf ilayh. So jar majroor, when they show up in a jumla ismiya or a special mudaf, mudaf ilayh show up in a jumla ismiya, we don't call them khabar. They are called muta'alliq. Okay? Okay. Now we have to wrap up. I don't have much time left. I'm not sure I will have time at the end for the breakout room. I was hoping to get to that, but it doesn't look like I will get to that. Okay. Umar.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Label it. Allahu Qadirun.
Allahu is subject and Qadirun is predicate.
Can you say that in Arabic? What are the Arabic terms?
Allahu is fa'il.
You can say mubtada.
Allahu is mubtada.
And Qadir
And
is
Qadir is
khabar.
Khabar.
Yeah? Khabar. Predicate is called khabar in Arabic. All right, good. Thank you, Umar. Brother Muhammad Kabir.
Yes.
Okay, I have another one. Allahu ala kulli shay'in qadir. Please label it.
Allahu is mubtada. Ala kulli shay'in is
Let's go to the
muta'alliq.
khabar. Let's find the khabar first.
Khabar is qadir.
Okay.
Yeah, and these three words, ala kulli shay'in is muta'alliq.
What is ala kulli? What kind of fragment?
Ala kulli is jar majroor.
How about kulli shay'in?
Kulli shay'in is special case of mudaf ilayh.
So, yeah, so that is why we call them muta'alliq. How about this one? Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Label it, please.
Okay. Alhamd. Lillah is jar majroor.
Alhamdu.
Yeah. Alhamdu.
What is that?
That would be mubtada.
Mubtada.
Yeah.
And lillahi?
Lillahi is be muta'alliq.
Muta'alliq. Is there a khabar in it?
No.
Khabar is missing, huh?
Yeah.
So I have examples of 3 sentences here. First sentence is made up of mubtada and khabar. Second sentence is made up of mubtada, khabar, and muta'alliq. And the third sentence is Alhamdulillah is made up of mubtada and muta'alliq. So it means a sentence, a jumla ismiya, can have a khabar in it, or it may not have a khabar in it. It can have a muta'alliq in it. It may not have a muta'alliq in it, but mubtada is always there. Can we draw that conclusion, Brother Muhammad Kabir?
Yes.
Yeah. So mubtada is a mandatory part of the jumla ismiya, but khabar and muta'alliq may or may not be there. So mubtada either needs a khabar or a muta'alliq, or it may have both to make a sentence. Okay. Next one. Allahu ala kulli shay'in qadir. I add inna before it. Brother Muhammad Kabir, is there a problem now?
So I think we need to make this marfu to like
Say it.
yeah, inna allaha. It should be inna allaha.
Inna Allah. What happened? Why you are doing this, brother Muhammad Kabir?
Because I think manasibul.
Nawasibul ism. Inna
Yeah,
is one of the
yeah, manasibul.
nawasibul ism.
Oh,
And when it
nawasibul
comes,
ism. Yeah.
yeah, will change, make the mubtada mansoob. So mubtada will not be marfu anymore because of inna, anna, lakinna, layta, la'alla, ka'anna. These 6 words. Okay. Thank you, brother. So what are the general rules? Both mubtada and khabar are marfu, and mubtada is generally the first ism. Mubtada and khabar, they match in terms of gender and number. Mubtada is mostly proper noun. Ma'rifa, you see, in all examples I shared with you, mubtada was a proper noun. And khabar is mostly the common noun. And yet that is the case in all the examples I shared. It's not a rule. Sometimes they will be, khabar could be ma'rifa and mubtada could be a common noun, but I'm giving you the general rule. Generally, this is what happens. Okay, generally, mubtada is proper noun and khabar is a common noun. Mubtada is a mandatory part of the sentence. It's supposed to be always there in the sentence. But khabar and muta'alliq are optional parts of the nominal sentence. They don't have to be there, but at least one of them has to be there. Either khabar will make a sentence with mubtada, or muta'alliq will make a sentence with mubtada, or both of them will be present and they will make a sentence with mubtada. And in a sentence, there can be multiple mubtada, multiple khabar, multiple muta'alliq bil khabar, or just muta'alliq in a jumla ismiya. That's all. These are the general rules, and you should know them. And that will help in understanding the Quran, inshallah. That concludes the topic of Jumla Ismiya. And it is 11 o'clock. So I'm not sure we have time to go into the breakout room now. I conclude this session and I let Brother Abdul Khalik decide if he wants to go into the breakout session.